everyone, today I'm going to be showing you in Minecraft how to build a king statue. This statue here. If you want to make it, here's what you're going to need. You will need some white stained clay. Grab yourself some light stained clay. Light grey stained clay. Then you'll want to grab some, where am I going? You're going to want to grab some, where is it? I can't find it. Here it is. You want to grab some grey stained clay, then grab some black wool, grab some white wool, some red wool, some red stained clay, and we will be needing a few more colours after this, but also grab some yellow and also grab yourself some some purple, some magenta, sorry. So once you've got all those colours, we will be needing a few more, but that's not relevant just now. So once you've got all these colours in the row, and once you've figured out where you want to make them, I'll be making them right here, you're going to want to kick off your king statue with a row of 8 light grey clay in a line on the floor. That's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then do another row, which will give you 2 rows of 8 light grey clay. Then take out your grey stained clay, do two coming out on each side, and then light grey clay everywhere else. Then do white, then black on each side, then white, then black, and then light grey clay everywhere else, to give you something that should look a little bit like that. Pause this if you need to. Then do a whole row of white wool. Then for the next 3 rows, do 1 red wool on each side, and then white wool everywhere else. And as I said, just do that for 3 rows. So there you have that. Then do the next part for 4 rows. Do 2 coming in on each side, 2 red wool coming in on each side, then white wool everywhere else. So do that 3 more times. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 1. Actually, I'm not going to bother counting that. So you're going to want to have something that should look a little bit like that. Again, pause this if you need to. For the next row, do the same again. So just copy exactly what you had there. Then what you want to do is do 2 red wool on each side, 1 white wool on each side, and then yellow everywhere else. And do that, and then what you want to do for the next row is just do it the exact same. So like that. What you then want to do for the next 3 rows is do 1, 2, 3, 2 red on each side again, and then 3 white, and then the rest has to be magenta. Then what you want to do is get out your red stained clay. Where you had the red wool, put that on top, and then put 2 white wool on each side of the magenta, and then put magenta in the middle. So you want to have something that should look a little bit like that. Pause this if you need to. For the next row, do an entire line of white wool. Then do 2 white wool on each side, then 2 black wool, and then 2 yellow everywhere else. Then do again an entire line of white wool. What you then want to do is do a single black in the 2 edges, a single 2 yellow in the 2 middle spots, and then white wool everywhere else to give you something that should look a little bit like that. Now we're going to move on to the arms. Now come down to the first part of the torso, which is here. Then take out this row here, just underneath the middle. What you're going to want to do is extend with your white clay out by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what you want to do is, for the next row, do 3 white wool, 1 black wool, 1 white wool, 1 black wool, 2 white wool. Then for the next 3 rows, just do solid red wool. Then do an entire line of red stained clay. Then do a whole line of white wool. Then do 1 white wool, 1 black, 2 white wool. Then do an entire line of red wool. And I've actually missed out a bit here. What you want to do is do a whole line of white wool on top of it. Sorry, I've just noticed that. Then for the next row, do 3 white wool, 1 black wool. And then for the next row, just do a whole row of white wool. Then for the next row, for the next arm, just do the exact same thing. Just come over to underneath the middle, do 4 coming out, then do 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then do 3 whole rows. You just need to copy what you have on the exact same. So I'm not really going to bother commentating this because, well, I'm going to talk, but sorry about that, I'm going to talk. But what I'm going to do as well is I'm just going to let you guys copy what you have on your other side. So, yeah. Whoops. And once you've done, this is the whole front of your statue. So that is what you're going to want to have. Now we're going to move on to the back of the statue. So with your light grey clay, on each side, take out the edge blocks by 3 with your light grey. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Then just connect them all together. What you then want to do is another line of light grey clay. We're doing the whole back up now, and then we'll do the sides, then we'll do the head. That's how I like to do my builds. Then take out your grey stained clay, and then do a whole line of grey stained clay. Then take out your black wool, and on each side put a black wool, and then fill the rest in with white wool. Then go two in each side with your white wool, then do single blacks in front of it, and then do the rest white wool. What you then want to do is go up to the arms point. I'll show you what I don't really know how to explain that. just go up to underneath the medal with your white wool, so it will be able to connect there, but we're not going to be connecting. Then do that in the 2 middle spots, just there. Then fill the rest of the sides in with red wool. So yeah, the rest of the other sides just have to be red wool. So this statue is kind of easy, but then it's kind of hard when we move on to the face of it. So yeah, we are going to get a few more colours out when we're done. So now what you want to do is do all the way up to this part here, this block here, do red wool entirely up to there. So should be kind of easy because basically the whole back is almost all red wool, but when you get to this part it just gets a little bit harder. So then just fill the rest in with red stained clay. Then do a full line of white wool. Then do from the left to right, do 2 coming in, 2 white wool, 1 black wool, 3 white wool, 1 black wool, 1 white wool. Then do a full line of white wool. Then do this sequence from left to right, do 1 black wool, 3 white, 1 black wool, 3 white. Then do a full line of white wool. Now we're going to do the backs of the arms. But once you've done this, you're going to want to have something that looks a little bit like that. I've just noticed that kind of looks like a smiley face down there. So that is what you're going to want to be left with. So now we're going to come over to the sides. Now you're going to want to do this sequence. You're going to want to do 4, actually it's just the reverse. So like where the black wool is in that, do it on the other side. So I'll show you, that's kind of hard to explain. Notice how when the block's on the right or the left side, it moves to the right, and when that's on the right, that's in the left now. So you get the picture now. Then do 3 solid rows of red wool. Then do a full row of red stained clay. Then do a full row of white wool. Then do this from left to right. Do 1 white wool, 1 black wool, 2 white wool. Then do a full line of white wool. Then do 3 white wool, 1 black wool. Then do a whole line of white wool. Then do the exact same on the other side. So 4 white stained clay, then do 1 black wool, 3 white wool, 2 white wool, 1 black, 1 white, 3 rows up of red wool, then do a full row of red stained clay, do a whole line of white, then do 2 white, 1 black, 1 white, then do a full row of white, then do 1 black wool, 3 white, then do a full row of white. So you're going to want to have something, the back should look a little bit like that. So pause that if you need to. Now we're going to come over to the sides. both sides are the exact same. So this is basically what you want to do on each side. I'm gonna do like that, like do 2 light stained clay, 2 grade stained clay, then do I done goofed. Then do 1 black wool, 1 white, then do a full row of white. Then do all the way up to the arms, the rest with red wool. I always like to do it up to the row of white stained clay of the arms because I think it just connects good. Then put white stained clay underneath the arms to make it look like that. For the arms, you're going to want to do 2 white, then 1 black, 1 white, then do 3 red coming up, then 2 red stained clay, do a whole row of white wool, then do 1 black, 1 white, then do 2 white, then do 1 white, 1 black, then do a full row of white, then do 3 white coming in, and then just to give it the detail, add 1 black wool on the bottom row, the second block in. So there you have it. Now you're going to want to do the exact same thing. Just look directly in front of you and then you'll be able to see what to do. So yeah, now the rest is red wool. I just like saying stuff in my videos. Even though this is a tutorial video, I just like saying random stuff. At bits there where I don't need to say stuff, I just like saying stuff. Anyway, this hasn't got time for what I say in my videos. I need to build this for you guys. But then again, half of this you just need to copy. So 1, 2, 3 coming in. So yeah. So then you have completely finished the front, the sides, and the back of your statue. Now we're going to be needing now a few more colours. So what you can get rid of your magenta wool and your red stained clay. So now the new colours you're going to want to get is you're going to want to get lime green wool, light green wool, and orange wool. So that's the colours you're going to need. Now what you're going to want to do is get out your white stained clay and do a line of 8 white clay. Then do 2 rows coming out from it. Oh, giving them thorns here. Then what you want to do is the third row is do orange wool. Then, actually, let's do the face first, and then we'll add the orange wool. So then you want to go 2 up with your white stained clay. This may look weird just now, but trust me, when we're done with the head, it will look fine. So then what you want to do is do 1 white wool, 1 white clay, 1 white wool, 1 green, 2 white clay, 1 green, 1 white wool, 1 white clay. Then do 1 white clay, 2 white wool, 2 white clay, 2 white wool, and 1 like white clay. Then do the next 3 rows completely orange. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, oops, 3. To be honest, it kind of looks like RFP just now. So now that we've finished that, we're going to move on to the back of the head. So now what you want to do is extend the head. I don't really know how to explain this, but extend the head out to the last block of the statue here. Then do one row of white clay coming out, and then the next row make orange wool. Then what you want to do is you want to come to the sides and do 3 up there, then 2 up, and then 1 up. So kind of like looks like a staircase of white clay. So then do 3, 2, 1. And then the rest just wants to be orange wool. I've watched a Minecraft tutorial before, and I find this way really easy. It's just to make a cube of the colour you want to colour your head in, and then just colour it in. So yeah, I always like doing the top of the head first, because then you just have the sides to do it, and I think the sides are the easiest. It's my opinion, I don't know about yours. But however way you want to do this, you can do it. But I personally find this way a lot easier. If you're building this on PC or PE of Minecraft, I suggest just building it up like this on each side, not doing the cube, because well, you could do the cube, but I think the cube is only really for the PS4, PS3 and Xboxes. So now you want to come to the front of your king statue, and what you want to do is do on the bottom row, do 8 orange wool coming out. Then do 3 orange wool, 1, 2, 3 on each side, 1, 2, 3, and then do 4 on top to give this here. It looks kind of weird just now, but trust me, when it's done it will look good. Then do the rest of the beard coming to the edge of your statue. So kind of like this, what I'm doing here. Like this. So you're going to want to have this. I know, it looks weird. I know. And then you want to do, at the top of the head, do 8 white wool. Then do 4 in the middle 4 spots. Then do 2 in the 2 middle spots. Then do white wool coming round the whole head, just like this. And then you're going to want to do the exact same thing on each side. So you want to do that on each side. So 4 middle blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 middle blocks, 4 middle blocks, 2 middle blocks, then 4 middle blocks, 2 middle blocks. And once you're done, you're going to want to have something that looks a little bit like that. And auto-saving, no! I'm gonna need to turn it off. I forgot to turn it off. Would you turn off auto-saving? Off. There we go. Ta-da! So this is what you're gonna want to have when you're done your statue. So I know it doesn't look as good as this king, but at least, oh no, at least we've built a king, and yes, this is your king statue. This is what you're going to want to have when you're done. It's a bit complicated, not that complicated though, but yeah. So I'm just giving it a 360 angle. So yeah, this is what you're going to want to have when you're done. So now it's time for the picture. So smile for the picture in 3, 2, 1. There you go. Nice picture taken. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.